Welcome back to another one of our heart-powered inspirational interviews. And like every time, we have an incredible inspirational guest for you. So today we have with us a really great man and friend of mine. His name is Sam Liebowitz, and he's known as the Conscious Consultant. He's an incredible mentor, coach. He's also a great speaker, one of my speaker friends. He's a healer and he's a serial entrepreneur, and he's been building his business since I think 1993, right? And
Yep.
he has owned several successful businesses in quite a variety of businesses, and he's running at least three right now that I know of. His current ventures include the Conscious Consultant, which is a coaching and mentoring service and business that promotes people to really, find and not find, but really strive in their job in the greatest way and to grow their business beyond what's possible today. And he also is an incredible podcaster. He has actually recorded thousands of podcasts, and I think it's called Talking Alternative Broadcasting, an internet radio station which reaches people in more than 100 countries worldwide. And he's also running, together with other partners, the Double Diamond Wellness Center, which is a healing center at the heart of Manhattan. Well, Sam, it's amazing to have you with us. So let's go and inspire everyone here.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me on, Monique. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and I know that what we hear from the news right now, I mean, New York especially and the United Nations are really going through quite difficult times. What are you personally doing right now to stay positive and vibrant and in the vortex?
So it can be difficult, especially when you hear sirens all day long out of your apartment window. But I'm just focusing on being in service, really. And that's what keeps pulling me forward, is because I know there are people out there who are looking for inspiration, looking for hope, looking for a better way of looking at things. So when I take my focus off myself and onto serving other people, it just makes me feel so much better, and it helps to give me a more positive focus in my life.
Yeah, yeah. It's so true. And I know that you're doing, offering amazing services in so many different ways. So what, I mean, I know a lot of people are actually just drawing back, going inwards, and as much as that is important right now, still, I personally see that there's a lot of opportunity in the current times to step up and strive further, right? So
Yeah.
what are three things that you do right now, even in these current times, to advance your life, to grow your business, that others could actually pick up as well?
So the first thing is I have not stopped networking. I had a networking call before we got on. I've got several networking Zoom meetings throughout the week. So I'm still connecting with people, even if it's virtual. I'm also working to bring together my own community. So I'm hosting my own calls, inviting people on just to talk about where are they, what kind of challenges are they facing, what kind of support they would want. And this could just be with friends, it could be with former clients. So it's just it's not just joining groups, but also bringing people together. And then the third thing is working from home. I've done this in the past. When I first started working, I was working from home, and I know I can end up working like all day long and all night long. So I'm really trying to make sure that I schedule into my time some exercise in the morning, some meditation in the evening, just to help to ground me and make sure that I'm not just going crazy working all day long.
Perfect. I love it. So it's networking on one side, there's another actually stay physically fit and, balance and so on. On the networking side, I mean, Sam, you're part of our HeartPowered Global Nation network, and you're part of our business network of thriving entrepreneurs that want to grow and scale their business. What does it mean to you being part of a network like that? How does it help you actually to strive further despite whatever's happening around us right now?
Well, now more than ever, like being part of a tribe is such a treasure. It's getting the support from other people. It's getting the feedbacks. I'm not like just in my own head running around thinking, oh, is this the right thing to do? Is that the right thing to do? Does this sound good? Does that sound good? I mean, having a tribe where you can try things out with, get feedback, see people's reaction. I mean, that's so, so valuable.
Right, absolutely. And I do know that you're an incredible podcaster as well, right? So you do keep running your podcast at the moment, right?
Yeah, it was interesting. I already was starting to help my network to be more virtual. We have a studio in the heart of Manhattan, and usually my hosts came into the studio, but I had started to integrate Zoom into my network so that at least my guests could be virtual and still be on camera. And now I had to, in a weekend, set up everything at home so that I could run the whole network from home. So my hosts are still doing their shows. We do things a little bit differently because we do our shows live first and then we put out the recording and the podcast afterwards. But we're still running. We did shows last week, this week, and for the foreseeable future, we'll be able to support people. And my hosts now can be virtual. They can be anywhere in the world.
Which also opens up incredible new allies and opportunities, right? So, Sam, I also know that you're not only a podcaster yourself, you're also an incredible expert and teacher and mentor to help other people launch their own podcast, right? So, like, a lot of my speaker friends and entrepreneurs say right now, I use the downtime right now to just create that new online product or that new initiative, right? Well, you are brave enough to not only create it, but to even launch it in these times. Where do you take the courage from? And what made you say now is the perfect time to do it, despite what's happening?
Well, it's seeing like the need that's out there. I mean, people are looking for someone to help them feel a little bit better. And I think now is the best time to actually launch a podcast and not just sit and learn about it, but actually do it. I created this class and launched it because I just felt like people need to hear the message that the rest of the world needs to hear your message. And you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have, perfect English. You don't have to get everything right, but just showing up and being authentic and sharing your voice, it helps other people to feel confident that they can share their voice. And that's what people are looking for right now. They're looking to hear that they're not the only ones feeling the way they're feeling. They're looking for people to say, hey, it's okay. We're with you. We feel the same way. This is the way we're dealing with it. Here's our example. What are you doing? And by just having that conversation and putting it out there, the people who resonate with your message, whatever your message is, they will find you, and your tribe will form around you. And this is the best time to do it because you can do it from your home. Everybody's stuck at home and they're looking for things to listen to inspire them. So what better time could there be than to start doing a podcast right now?
I love that. And it's so true. And, I know the power of a podcast because already almost 8 years ago now, I launched my own podcast. And within 5, 6 months, I had like 20,000 listeners, something that I never thought would be possible, right?
Right.
And podcasting is such a powerful way to get your message out. So everyone here that is with us today, start thinking about, should you get your message out there not just once, but on a regular basis? Because podcasting is a fabulous way, as Sam is saying, to get visible, to let your to shine your light, to get your message out there, to inspire and empower people on a regular basis, and to keep building your tribe. So Sam, how do you actually find the people that are joining your podcasting course that you're launching?
Well, a lot of it is like with just regular business. It's through personal referrals. It's through people who know me. It's letting the people in the networking groups, in the different tribes I'm in. It's just talking about it and spreading the word. And now people are actually referring people to me. I actually got a message this morning of somebody from one of my networking groups referred this guy who has a client who wants to start a podcast. And so I was getting back to him. So it's just the normal day-to-day kind of business stuff right now. It always starts with who do you know and who do they know? And so when I show up and I'm talking to people about it, I'm never assuming that the person in front of me is a potential client, even though they might be. I'm always assuming it's not them, it's who do they know. So I talk to them more like a partner, not like a prospect. And I find that that tends to open the doors much wider. And then people who I didn't even think would be potential hosts for the network end up saying, hey, Sam, I'm one, I want to do something with you. I'm telling you, I'm a prospect for you. I'm like, oh, okay, great. But that's never my intention going into any of these conversations.
Yes, beautiful. And there's so many ways, as you say. So Sam and I, we both encourage you, if you want to get your message out there right now in a powerful way, consider starting a podcast yourself or find other ways of how you can share your message. Good. Sam, tell us, what is one thing you advise everyone that's here with us today to do right away to turn the current challenges into their greatest opportunity? What is one practical thing they can do right away to step up?
So the first thing is to just ask the people you know who are going through challenges, what kind of support, what kind of service would really help them? What do they need for them to move forward? And if you talk to whoever your customers, clients are, and ask them, and prospects are, ask them, what do you need now? And then and not just one or two, ask several and see what they tell you. And then that gives you the goal. That gives you exactly what to work on and what to do, that a new thing you can offer. And it doesn't matter what kind of services you currently offer, you will always find a way to integrate that into what you're currently doing and what you can do to really help the people around you.
Great, beautiful. So great suggestion. Thank you. That was quite a lot of golden nuggets and advice. Sam, I know some of the people that are here with us right now would probably look into who is Sam. Maybe people that think about launching a podcast might want to have a conversation with you about, is it the right thing for them? How could they do it? Where can they find you? How can they connect with you?
So I'm happy to connect with anybody who, has any questions on it. You can learn more about me at my website, which is www.theconsciousconsultant.com. And you can email me at sam@theconsciousconsultant.com.
Great, perfect. Yeah, and we're gonna put that also in there so people can see it and find it. Okay, so thank you, Sam, for being with us today and for being on our heart-powered, inspiring interview today. Because this is what we do. We love to share positivity. We love to share positive energy. We love to inspire you and encourage you. So thank you, Sam, for being with us today, and thank you all of you. You specifically, you're the reason why we are doing this. I hope you picked up like 1 or 2 or 3 tips of what you could do today to stay positive, vibrant, to grow your ways of how you get your message out and to grow your business as well. Thank you for being with us, and we're going to be back with another episode too very soon. So thank you, Sam, for being with us.
Thank you so much, Monique, and thank you for being such a wonderful role model for everyone.
Thank you. See you soon, everyone.